Yeah, I don't know. I mean, nothing is meaningful right now. I just don't know. I feels like I don't care about anything anymore. Spend my days just doing nothing really. So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. You know.
Well, why don't we start by just exploring a typical day? Walk me through that. What's a typical day? What do you usually do?
Well, a typical day. I mean, yeah, all days are pretty much the same. I go out of my apartment as much as possible because at least this way I'm not too much inside my head. I'm not constantly ruminating. I'm not alone as much.
You notice feeling more depressed when you're at home.
Yeah, that's why I try to get out of the house as much as possible. I just walk all day, and but I don't really do anything really that interesting. Just more to escape that, you know.
To make a change. So, what if you could think back to a time when you did something that you felt was different? Maybe a little bit meaningful, a little bit enjoyable.
That's hard to even imagine that. I mean, it seems like almost another life. I don't know, meaningful.
Anything recently that sort of broke up the monotony?
Well, it's been a while that I haven't seen my son because of the divorce and the separation thing, but it was a few months ago. Yeah, I remember we went to the park. I went to the park with my son, and I mean, meaningful, I don't know if I can say meaningful. It was supposed to be meaningful, but the park, there was a part of the park that was closed, and that's the part that I wanted to show him. So that was closed, so it ended up being not really that great. But that was, I remember the moments when I felt different, at least.
What had you hoped for that day?
I don't know. I was hoping that, I don't know, I was hoping spending some time with my kid, you know. I mean, that's a normal thing to do, you know, spending time with your kid. That's what I'm supposed to do, I guess, but I was hoping that I could be a normal father for once.
Yeah, you mentioned that you went, but there was this part of the park that was closed, and that was disappointing to you. If it had been open, what would have happened?
But that would have been very different. I was really hoping for that.
What would you have done?
We would have walked in there's a whole area where there are really beautiful trees there. It's particularly beautiful in the fall. The colors are nice. I don't know if you know it's a park close to downtown, but it's really beautiful, and it's meaningful to me because even when I was a kid, I've always lived in this city. So when I was a kid, I used to spend some time there and play, and so I wanted to show this part of the park to my kid.
Wow. What would have been important to you in showing that to your son?
I don't know, it's just, I don't know how to put words on that. It just feels important to me to show him these parts of me. It's so hard for me to talk, you know, and with him, and he's still young, so just being there and knowing that it's a place where I spent my childhood too, and that he's there now, I can see him. That seemed to make sense to me. Yeah.
So being there with him, that was important. And the idea of sharing something with him, showing him something that's really important to you as a way of maybe connecting with him, because you mentioned having this difficulty talking with him.
Yeah.
Maybe a different way of connecting. Is that something like that sounds right for you? It's important?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I think, I mean, like I said, I have difficulties with putting words on things like that, but I think connection, yeah, I think, I don't know, a sense that he knows that I'm his father, and there's something we have in common, maybe.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
perhaps some
Together, connection, something in common.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. That sounds really important.
Yeah.